Hi there, guys. So today we're going to be introducing Puzzle Wars. So, what is Puzzle Wars, you may be thinking? Puzzle Wars is a competition because I love a healthy competition. And so, which group will complete their puzzle first? So, what do I mean by groups? Right, so you see where it says block here? It just means class period. You are going to be competing against all of my other class periods. So it doesn't matter if you're my sixth grade class, my eighth grade science class, or my biology class. You're going to be competing against each other. So you can earn a puzzle piece at a time. So the goal is to basically fill out that entire puzzle by the end of the week. As we go through the week, you'll be able to see it gradually fill up. The first group that completes their puzzle gets a reward. Okay, so an example is a free sit. So maybe that following week on that Monday, I'm going to let you choose wherever you want to sit for that day. How can you earn a puzzle piece, you may be thinking? Well, I would like you to make sure you have this. This is what you were supposed to grab when you were at that station getting your directions. So if you didn't grab it, go ahead and pause the video now and grab it, please. Okay, and let's get going. So, to earn puzzle pieces, there are 4 different types. There's an on-task puzzle piece, quiet transition, following directions, and clean area. Let's talk about each. While we're talking about this and while I'm describing the slide, I would like you to fill in this graphic organizer that you're looking at. So, on-task behavior. On-task means keeping it focused. So, conversations stay on topic. What does that mean? Well, if we're talking about astronomy, I don't want to hear about what your cute little kitten did last night. I do want to hear that story though. So if you want to tell me while we're in the hallway, during our free time or whatnot, that's perfectly fine. But not during a lesson. Ignore off task students. If someone's doing something they shouldn't be doing, don't gawk. Do what you're supposed to do and keep your head focused, and you'll be good. Do your work until it's time to move on. Okay, so don't pack up 5 minutes before class is over and you're not even done. You've just wasted 5 minutes that you're going to have to spend during biking time or at home working on something. That doesn't make sense. And number 4, what else can you think of to earn the on-task puzzle piece? I want you to fill in number 4 for yourself. So if you need a pause, go ahead and pause and think about what you could do to earn that puzzle piece. Quiet transition. Silent or whisper as we move from one task to another. So whisper to one another if we have a question about the directions. You don't need to scream at each other across from the room. Find your seat when you're done. This even means at the beginning of class. So you are walking in, you're looking at the board, trying to figure out what you're supposed to do for the day, and you get started. Okay, I expect a quiet transition into class time. I go from bell to bell. Okay, and so there's a lot we need to cover, and it's important that we start and end that way. Wait quietly for directions. And then number 4, what do you think you can do to earn the quiet transition puzzle piece? Following directions. Do your job. Follow the steps you were given. This is science. We read procedures and go step by step directions to do labs all the time. You need to follow the directions. Ask for clarification. So after you've read the directions, you're like, I don't get it. After you've read directions, then ask for clarification. It's even okay to restate the directions that you need help clarifying. 0 reminders about doing your job. So making sure that if you're around the room, if you're chasing someone else, that's me reminding you, hey, get back to your stations. You don't get the piece for that day. What else? Number 4, can you fill in something that you could do to get this puzzle piece? Clean area. Leave it how you found it, or better than you found it. So all supplies should be organized and put away. Nothing left on the floor. Devices in proper order. And then obviously number 4, I want you to fill in. But guys, this is a science class. We are constantly working with materials. I have a 6th grade science, I have an 8th grade science, and a biology class. These are 3 different science classes. We could potentially all be doing different labs on the same day. It needs to stay organized. It needs to stay clean so that we don't contaminate other people's labs and so that we're prepped and ready to go for when we do have a lab. So Other rules, this will be a weekly competition. So we reset boards every Monday. You will not lose a piece that you've earned. I'll never take away pieces that you've earned. So if you earned 4 pieces on Monday, those 4 pieces are going to stay up all the way until Friday. There is no complaining. If you don't like the reward that I've chosen for the week, tough luck. If your group doesn't win, oh well, guys, there are plenty of chances to win. There are plenty of prizes. And speaking of prizes, what would be prizes that you'd be interested in? Fill it in on the back of your paper. What would be free? I'm not going to go out and spend like tons of money, but so free sit, maybe choosing lab partners, maybe listening to music, maybe going outside. What is something that we can put on a list of the fun rewards that you would like to have? Maybe like an episode of The Wild Kratts. I know you might be too old for that, but I sit and watch some of that and I love it. My 2-year-olds love it. But think about a reward. So, and obviously school appropriate. Okay. And it can't take up like one whole class period. So think about rewards that are feasible for our classroom and that I would be like, yeah, okay, that sounds like a legit idea. Or like maybe like you can bring a snack in for that day. I'm up for your suggestions. And if we can agree upon these suggestions, we'll put it on the list. So the rewards we're working for first is a free sit. So for the following Monday, we're going to start this next week, Monday. You are going to be able to choose your own seat if you're the class that has won this. So I'm going to let you choose wherever you want to sit for that Monday. Review, true or false? So you can earn puzzle pieces for good behavior. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Duh, that's what this is for. Okay, it's all about acknowledging when you guys do things the right way and do them well. You can encourage your classmates to do the right thing in order to earn puzzle pieces. What do you think? True? False? True. Duh. You want to encourage each other, build each other up. You want to be the ones that earn the prizes. It's fun to earn prizes. And who doesn't want some free choice in the class when you're doing this? You can put down a classmate if they aren't doing the right thing. Keep them accountable. What do you think? Yes? No? Okay. You can't just yell at people. Okay. You can be disappointed, but that's never going to help a situation. But what does help a situation is if you use gentle reminders like, hey, don't forget, we have to do this in order to get a puzzle piece. Hey, sit down, or be quiet. Okay. Shh. Like this is what she expects of us. That's a positive way of saying and helping people stay on task and do what they're supposed to do. But yelling and screaming at someone because they did something, we all do something. We all mess up. I mess up sometimes too. Sometimes I yell at my kids and then I feel really bad at it. My 2-year-olds, I mess up too. So it's important that you just accept that someone's messed up, but then you help them be better later on. You can cheer respectfully if your puzzle gets completed. Come on, yeah. You can complain if you aren't excited about the reward. Yay, nay, yay, nay. False. The puzzle is reset every Monday. Yes. No. Yes. Weekly competition. No. Yes, it's weekly competition. You will have many opportunities to win. What do you think? What do you think? Duh. Yeah, it's a weekly competition. So there's a new reward every week. Sometimes rewards will repeat just because that's the nature of the game. But yeah, there's tons of opportunities to win. Your group can win 2 weeks in a row. Yay, nay, yay, nay. Yeah, of course you can. So do you have any questions? So this is where it's time to type away and say I want to know about this and blah, blah, blah. And last but not least, it begins next week on Monday. And with that being said, ooh, my lights turned off. We are going to, you're going to show me this paper, get it signed off, and you have completed this station. Have a nice night or day. It's nighttime for me, but day for you.